It's been a little bit since I've ran. I was running in Los Angeles a lot. Then as I started to come to the end a little more, I started to fall off. That's okay. So yeah, we're back into it. This race is crushed. It's going to be absolutely crushed. And that's an expectation. As you can see from the clip previously, I started running again. What I want to bring to you is my next goal. So this being said, my next goal is for October 9th. And what is the goal exactly? Well, it is to finish a 100-mile marathon. So that is 160 kilometers, and I'm going to be running that in Quebec. My goal is to run in 19 hours, 57 minutes, and 56 seconds. Ask me how it's going to happen. I have no clue, but tomorrow I've started my training, and it's going to be training with the coach that trained me through the Ironman, and she's going to lead me through to this. She's going to lead me through running 5 days a week, training 6 days a week, and 1 day rest. So I'm looking forward to this, and I look forward to the video and the movies that I'm going to be bringing to you. You were tall, I looked up from where It's currently 9:30 here in Nebraska. It's fairly bright out still. I feel like for some reason that's wrong. 9:30 seems a little bit late. Yeah, but that's being said, I mean, I have my goal, and some might say, well, how are you going to achieve a goal in 3 months and run 160 kilometers? That isn't the case. That isn't what you look for. You look for what you want. And what you really want is going to pull you through. And that being said, you need to become the living, breathing embodiment of that goal, of that thing that you're dreaming up. Because if you don't, you're gonna fall off. You're not gonna be motivated enough, and you're not gonna have enough emotion attached to that to sufficiently pull you through. Yeah, you can definitely do it. You can do it 100%. Becoming the living, breathing embodiment of it, and you live that every day, you picture it every day, you see it every day. There's a process that goes along with these goals, and you'll see as these videos come out and they're released, as I continue to train, there's a process. Everything requires a process. And the process has a few steps. To set the goal, there's a few steps, and to continue to nurture that goal has steps, and everything in life has steps. Some days you may fall off, other days you may be right on par, and that's okay. No one's perfect. Nothing is perfect. You just get right back up on the horse. You just get right back on the bike. And that's exactly the same way as everything else in life. Every other goal, no matter how many times you fail, no matter if you you don't work out, you have something come up and your day, it gets delayed and you didn't do it. Hey, whatever, get back on the horse tomorrow. And goals that are so big that you want to achieve, they require discipline. You need to be disciplined. And don't beat yourself up if something happens. Just keep moving forward. So this process I speak of setting a goal, there's a few steps you need to take. First of all, you need to identify what you really, really, really want. What you want, not what other people want for you, what you want. That might take a couple days, a couple hours, who knows? Write out what you want. And from that list, narrow it down to one, narrow it down to 5, to 3, to 2. Pick the one that you really, really, really want. And once you're there, nothing matters at that point. It's just a fantasy that you've created. And to turn this fantasy into real life, it causes you, and you must turn it into a theory. And to turn it into a theory, you have to ask yourself two things. Am I able to do this? Am I able to achieve this goal? Am I able? Well, as Bob would say, we have infinite potential. Infinite potential. There's nothing that says I'm not able, so yeah, I'm able to do it. Okay, the next question is a little bit different. Am I willing? Am I willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal for me? Am I willing to do anything that I have to do and everything in order to achieve this goal? At first, for me, when I was asked that question, the answer was no. I didn't believe it. And it took someone else believing in me to see that I could do it. And now I have the Iron Man under my belt. So that's something that I'm going to have forever. No one can take that away from me. And that's expanded my awareness to what I'm able to achieve and what I'm able to do and my belief in myself. So are you able and are you willing to do what you need to do to achieve your goal? Those are tough questions. Not tough questions. It's a question that's an easy one to answer. But it's not something that everyone's going to answer or want to ask themselves. It requires thought, real thought. So when you set goals, ask yourself those two questions. And then once that goal from fantasy turns into a theory now, because you've asked yourself, oh yeah, I'm able and I'm willing to do it. So now it's not a fantasy anymore. You're going to put this theory to the test. And that requires discipline every day. Everyday discipline. Again, you may fall off, get right back on the horse. And once you're done that theory, that fantasy turned to a theory. And as you continue to image that thing every day, become the living, breathing embodiment of that thing, you're bringing it from inside of you out to reality. And as you do that every day, the process, that turns your reality into your fantasy, into a theory, into your reality. And that reality is then what everyone else sees. That dream that everyone else was saying, well, I don't see it. I don't really know how you could do that. Well, that's the exact process. I'm just giving you the process of how to do it. You're capable of doing anything, of anything you want. So I'll see you along this journey, this 160 kilometer journey. My goal is on October 9th. As I've stated previously, 19 hours, 57 minutes, 56 seconds. Sub 20 hour, 160 kilometer race. Ask me how I'm going to do it. I do not know, but the thing that you do know is that it's done. It's already a done deal. 3 months and a little bit, and it is achieved. So I'll see you next week, and just continue to do your thing. Do you, and live your best life.
Yeah!